What is up, guys? I am back with another video. In this video we have another phone first impressions, and today we're going to talk about Nothing Phone 2A. Yeah, that same Nothing phone. And the now Nothing Phone 2A, you can take this phone as like a lower end, best of the best performance, best display, decent camera, okayish battery, best software, but in affordable price segment. If you know last right, the last nothing phone 2 was like pretty decent phone. It was not bad. It also has 8 plus gen 1 processor, 50 megapixel dual cameras, wireless charging, IP rating, Gorilla Glass back and front protection, AMOLED HDR display. But that phone was overpriced. I think so. It was around 600 to $700, 700 bucks. I think so. But this is a cheaper alternative. This phone is like cheaper than the phone 2. This phone is around, like you can say, 350 bucks. Pretty a compatible price for that nothing phone. So let's see what nothing has compromised in this price. So let's start with this phone. Let's start with this phone design. So as nothing traditional, this has a transparent design. You can see vapor cooling system and dual rear cameras are given. Dual cameras. Now the camera design is changed. Last time the camera was like over here. If you remember, the camera was given over here, but now the camera has shifted over here, which is not bad but not good as well, not decent. I would say not something out of this world crazy of all, but I will say decent. Otherwise this phone has some other, like the wireless charging is missing in this phone, and this is fully plastic. So remember, this doesn't have any glass back. This is fully plastic back, and it still have grip interface, but this time it's really different. It only have three stripes, and this up bigger one is a main one. You can use it for like different apps and different stuff. Otherwise volume buttons over here, power button over here, and then if you go look at the bottom of this phone, okay, work, why is not working? It's a little laggy over here. Let me, over here you have a type C port, speaker grill, and then sim card tool, another microphone up there, and mostly upper side is pretty empty. And otherwise you have display over here, you can see. So design wise this is good, but they are compromised. No wireless charging, IP54 rating, front is protective with Gorilla Glass 5, no wireless charging, no glass back. So compromises but decent. Talking about this phone performance display, before going to a performance part, this phone comes with a 6.7 inches, 120 Hz AMOLED 10-bit Full HD Plus display, and Full HD means 10-bit display, and they are calling it 10-bit flexible display. It's the only name in Steam. Otherwise, this has 100 300 nits, 1300 nits peak brightness, but the typical brightness is 700 nits, and this brightness number only goes in the HDR content for only a second, so not go on the crazy numbers. And AMOLED display, so what can you expect? The display will be amazing. Bezels on this phone is pretty like symmetrical. It doesn't have that many bezels. Like if I show you on the whiter color, it has two colors as well. White color looks more decent. You can see it has two colors, and white color looks more prettier, I would say, more nicer, I would say. So you can see the display now. You can, if you see, the bezels are pretty symmetrical. The bottom bezel and upper bezel and side bezels are pretty symmetrical. The punch hole is pretty small. Punch hole is pretty small, and you have a speaker grill inside of that punch hole as well. So display will be pretty good because AMOLED display, I'm the user of AMOLED. Deep blacks, you get deep blacks and punchy resolution, and 120 Hz makes the AMOLED stand out, Dave. So amazing. Talking about this phone performance, this phone comes with a MediaTek Dimensity 7200 Pro 5G chipset. This is a 4 nanometer chipset based on 8 cores. And if you remember Redmi Note 13 Pro Plus, that phone also has 7200. That phone has 7200 Ultra, and this has Pro. So 7200 Ultra was it a tuned down version, and this is based on TMMC processing, custom processing. And Antutu score I will put in my screen somewhere. Performance, you can play medium BGMI in medium to high setting and Genshin Impact at high settings as well. Otherwise, it has nothing OS 2.5 powered by Android 14. And performance, I will say, if you compare it to Snapdragon 7s Gen 2, it's near more better than that performance. And if you compare to Exynos 1380, which is on Samsung A54 1380, so little more powerful than 1380 and nears Apple A14 Bionic. So pretty decent performance, you can get it. Otherwise, if we talk about this phone camera, this phone comes with a dual rear camera setup, 50 megapixel main camera, 50 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, and 50 megapixel main, 50 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, and 32 megapixel front selfie camera. Back camera can record 4K 30 fps video, and back camera has OIS EIS support. So OIS optical image stabilization, EIS electronic image stabilization. Quality from this phone will be decent, as all budget phones the quality will be decent, because if you compare it to Samsung A54 5G, which has 64 also 50 megapixel camera sensor, but that phone camera is more decent than this. So this phone camera will be around, I will say, decent, but the front camera is actually a thumbs up, I will say. The selfie shooter is pretty good, it can record 1080p video, but the selfie shooter is pretty decent. You can take crispy videos and amazing camera quality you expect from a front camera. So camera, I will rate it 10.5. 10 out of 7 sits. Yeah, camera is decent. Talking about this phone, battery, 5000 mAh battery, 45-watt fast charging, 20 minutes and 36% faster charging. 45-watt fast charging, this price is big. Now talking about this phone, vapor cooling system. Now this has a vapor cooling system, 3200 millimeter vapor cooling system, which is big for the phone. This is like cheap. Otherwise, RAM and storage capacity, this phone comes with base variant of 8 GB RAM plus 128 GB of storage, and all the way 256 GB and A12 plus 12 GB of RAM you will get, and 20 GB of RAM maximum you will get. So pretty decent. Otherwise, let's go on the conclusion point. This phone comes with, now the price segment of this phone is around, like you can expect, $350. For that price you are getting grip interface, Dimensity 7200 Pro chipset, which is pretty decent, pretty sorted camera, good display, AMOLED 10-bit display, best, like, okay battery, 5000 mAh decent battery, transparent amazing design, and you are getting also bloatware free UI and pretty nice overall vapor cooling system as well, and decent camera. So for that, or overall if you look at it, so this phone is pretty good, and you are also getting Gorilla Glass 5 protection, so that's amazing. Compared to Google Pixel 7a, Google Pixel 7a has software features, so that's amazing. But this phone, talking about software support, this phone will have 3 years of major OS updates and 1 year of security patch. So you will get Android 17 and 1 year of security patch. So this phone is pretty promising, and I will say this phone is pretty unique and you will like this phone if you will buy it. So no regret if you will buy this phone, and hope you guys have an idea of Nothing Phone 2A. And this phone is pretty compatible, and finally Nothing has done pretty good something. And in India price, this phone is around 23,000 rupees in India, and all the way it goes around 25,000 rupees in India. So pretty good. So up to you guys. I will do one comparison if you want it, and hope you guys enjoy this video. If you enjoyed this video, as always, subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon. And just forgot to tell you, this also have IP60 54 rating as well. So hope you guys enjoy. This is I signing off.